Okay, this is pretty freaky. This is an eel. Honestly, I didn't even realize these things existed out here. Okay. I said, roll with me. Love you, man. Okay. Double tap. All right. I love you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Have a good one, you too. She was excited.
Y'all.
Doing good. How you been?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. It's Buzzy Nelson, Clay's dad.
Buzzy?
Buzzy.
Buzzy. Got that. Heck, I ought to be remember that name.
Welcome to another episode of Clay Cam. We're in Oak Grove. We're going to do some crawfishing. Stick around. It's going to be a good episode. And later today, we're going to go see John. It's going to be an awesome vlog. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and watch the video all the way to the end. Not because I asked you to, but because you know why. Because I'm going to rock your world today. Maybe. Okay, so this used to be an original house here, and they built, didn't y'all build a big metal building over the whole, basically the whole thing? Yeah. That's freaking cool. That is awesome. Oh wow.
Yeah.
It almost feels like some cork or something.
Yeah.
This guy is the proud owner of Blackman Lake Lodge. Yep. And I don't even know what you call it. It's not even a crawfish boat, it's a crawfish buggy. Cajun crawfish buggy. Cajun crawfish buggy. I said roll with me. Rock with me. Right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited about this.
I'm much on Casanova.
We'll drive up beside them. You'll reach and you'll grab them, pick them up, and you'll dump them in there. Grab a bait, put a bait back in the trap, and set the trap back.
Sounds like fun. What's the likelihood that we're going to catch a snake or an eel? I'm on the trailer right now. They're on the Cajun crawfishing boat, and we're about to go get crawfish. This should be cool. This is crawfish food. Doesn't really taste that good.
I wanna sing it to you time and time again. Casanova. 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 Oh, Casanova.
We're rich. All right, so we're a little bit over halfway through running the traps. I think, how many traps is it? 40 traps? Got about 15 more traps to run, and we got a pretty good little mess here. Somebody cooking crawpappy tonight. Oh. Holy crap. Okay, this is pretty freaky. This is an eel. Honestly, I didn't even realize these things existed out here. Okay. Oh, he's coming out. How do we get him out? Oh, God. I think I made a mistake by putting him in there. All right, and that was the absolute last crawfish trap. We got some pretty good luck today. Y'all want to go buy a lottery ticket? Yeah. Homegrown crawl pappies. Bye y'all, thank you.
I enjoyed it.
That's one thing I have never, absolutely never have done is crawfishing in the wild, or crawfishing period. I always catch my crawfish at Crawfish City. You ever crawfished in the wild?
Yeah.
You ever caught an eel?
No.
You ever caught a buzz?
Yes.
Me too. Everybody, this is Miss Diane. I don't know if y'all ever met her. She's the most beautiful, coolest person I know. And she's so nice. She's never been mean to anybody, has she? She's just...
Okay, move along.
Yeah. Okay.
This is from the, put a nickel in and it actually works.
Yeah.
This thing actually works, and then when it's all over, you get that expired, and that expired is
Daddy's going home. I'm
Gotcha.
heading for them golden streets.
That's awesome, man.
I just got to take a couple dance classes, man, because I haven't danced in a long time. I don't want Jesus laughing at me.
What you doing, baby? What's your name?
Coco.
Coco. She's a Rottweiler.
Little Rottweiler.
She's a Rottweiler. Now you can tell this is headquarters. Look,
Oh, right.
holster mine right to the chair.
That's awesome. I need that.
You come to my door incorrect, it's
Good Lord.
That's awesome.
she's a liquor.
We got a surprise for you, John. We want to surprise you with something else too. We ended up raising like $2,500-ish,
Whoa.
and it ended up costing like $1,900-ish. So we actually have some extra money we want to give you. It's like $560. We want to give
serious?
you. Yep.
Bro, why don't you put this towards the laborers?
No, it's covered. The labor's covered. That was already included. So.
Oh my God.
Heck yeah. We hope it
You're
helps.
gonna make me cry on camera. No.
You can cry if you want to, but it's all good. It ain't nothing, man. Just everybody came together and just, I mean, I don't know, man. It was just really bizarre. Like I was telling you yesterday, it's like when God thinks something should happen, He's gonna make it happen, you know. And I've done stuff like this before, and it just sometimes it doesn't catch traction. And I think there's a reason, you know. So.
It's like I told you yesterday, man. I mean, you know, we were interrupted by saws and
Right.
hammers. I mean, them bad boys were getting after it. I mean, it's like you paid them by the job, and you told them there was 7 more waiting. So
Right.
they're done. On to the next
Right.
one, you know.
Yeah.
But man, all my life I've always been a giver.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Not always a believer, but always a giver.
Yeah.
And back in 2004, a long time ago, when I lost my wife, I became mad at God. I didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Nothing whatsoever. I'd look up in the sky and cuss his name.
Yeah.
Wouldn't bother me a bit. I'd go on with life, you know.
Yeah.
And then I got diagnosed with brain cancer. And this preacher guy, they put me in a nursing home. I lived in a nursing home for 11 months while I was undergoing chemotherapy. This preacher guy kept coming in my room. He said, "Hey, can I pray for you?" I said, "Man, get the hell out of my room. I don't want nothing to do with you. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
You and I can both clean it up, turn it sideways, and stick it where the sun don't shine. I
Yeah.
don't care. Get away from me." Well, this sucker was persistent. He kept coming back. Next day, there he is again. So this went on for about 3 or 4 days, and finally, you know, I said, "Man, the only way I'm going to get this guy to leave me alone is if he prays for me." I mean, this guy's like a dang hummingbird, just keeps coming back for my nectar, you know, and I have no nectar to give. So anyway, he laid his hand on me, man, and he started talking in some kind of crazy gibberish, which I now know he was speaking, he was praying in tongues,
Yeah.
prayer language between him and Jesus, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
not meant for me to understand.
Yeah.
So he's up there just ratting away, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is this dude doing? And he got done praying, he took his hand off of me, and he left, walked out of the room. I was like, man, that was just a waste of time. This dude over here talking about praying for me, he comes up here with some stuff sound like he just straight in from Swahili, Africa or something. I don't know what the hell is he talking.
He came to freak you
I
out.
know, I don't get it, you know. Long story short, a couple hours later, I heard a voice. I ain't never heard voices before, man. I mean, you can hear nurses down the hallway. You can hear other residents up there screaming. Ah! One of them, "Give me a jackknife. I gotta get my way out of here." Just drive me nuts, you know. I've been surrounded by 100 people and still never felt more alone than
Yeah.
living in a nursing home. But I heard this voice and it said, "Where's your headache?" For 2.5 years, I had a pounding drum beating in my head. Boom, 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 boom. Constant pain. So constant that I got used to it. That's how bad it is. Imagine having a throbbing toothache, not taking care of it, and just getting used to that pain. That's what my head felt like. Headache was gone. I was like, whoa. 2 days after that, they were getting ready to move me to a hospice house. Because the nursing home said, listen, you know, 36 weeks of chemotherapy, the tumor has continued to grow. Make plans. You have about 3 months left to live. So the doctor said, before we discharge you, I want to get one more MRI. That way, when we send you out, you know, we've got all the facts, everything's documented. T's are crossed, I's are dotted. They take this MRI, and when they finish with the MRI, normally they put you back on the gurney and wheel you back to your room. Well, they put me on the gurney, and then she said, "No, I need you to get back on the table real quick." So I think, oh, maybe a thumbprint got on there. They can't read it right or whatever. Now, I had suffered a massive stroke when this tumor started to grow. My left side was completely paralyzed. I mean, I had no use of it whatsoever. I wore a diaper. I was incontinent. Didn't know when I had to use the restroom. I was a hemiplegic, is what they call it, when one side is paralyzed. Come to find out, there was no sign of the tumor, and the infarction, which is a result of a stroke on your brain. When you look at an MRI or a CAT scan, it's a black spot. It's a spot where all the cells are dead, there's no growth, it's a dead spot in your brain. That was gone.
Really?
So in comes my oncologist, my neuro-oncologist, who's a neurologist that studies brain cancer. You know, that's what he specializes in. And he was from India. And he comes in and he's got his glasses down over his nose, and he looks at that and he looks at me, he looks at it, he says, "Oh, my friend, it looks like we've had a miracle here." He says, "Your brain looks like you just come out of your mother's womb."
Wow.
Man, long story short, I got completely healed supernaturally from brain cancer, anaplastic astrocytoma. That's what I was diagnosed with. And so I knew there was something to this Jesus thing, man, but in the meantime, like I said, you know, I started fighting fire 36 years ago. I was 17 years old working on a volunteer engine, you know, and we didn't have any of the PPE that they have now, and so, you know, we didn't realize that the smoke coming out of the couches and chairs and everything that we were breathing, you know, and now at 55, I have 15% of my heart that works. I'm in full congestive heart failure. I'm in end-stage COPD. I've got Parkinson's disease, and they say that comes from breathing all the chemicals and stuff as well. And so I'm just barely surviving on disability right now, you know. And so when this porch came up, I mean, what a blessing, because I could get halfway down the stairs that came with the trailer, and then I have to turn around and come back up. It was such a slope. And it would just take everything from me. And then when you go into a breathing thing with COPD, it is called stacking. I mean, I can suck in a full breath, but I can't blow a candle out. You know? And so, you know, I get all dizzy and fall, and so, man, now this is such a blessing, you know.
Good deal.
And today I come and Miss Diane's got plants, she's hanging, and man, this is just, and then this, oh my gosh, man, God. See, I'm gonna have to tie this. I'm gonna take 10% of this, give this to the church, and then,
Well, it has been such a blessing spending time with you and Rebecca.
You're an incredible lady.
It's just, it has been a blessing. And, you know, I have learned just in this time, I've learned so much from you. You were so busy when you came.
Yes, ma'am.
That I didn't take time, I'm sorry, to get to know you.
Oh, we didn't have time. You know,
Right.
I was at Phil's discretion, and when Phil went, I had to be right there.
Right,
you know? And so,
right.
They were there to see Phil, not me.
Yeah.
You know, and so, man, you know, I got to know Phil, got to know the whole family.
And now you have time to get to know the rest of us.
Yeah,
and
now I get time to know the rest of them.
Yeah.
And we nicknamed Miss Diane the glitter critter.
I understand why.
Everywhere she goes, there's a little sparkle left behind. We call her Tinkerbell. I said, "Look, Rebecca, the glitter critter was here." There's a little glitter, so we laughed. And, I couldn't do this without my wife, man. She's just so incredible.
She's awesome.
She really is. She's my
See you later, John.
little brother, Lonnie.
Have a good one. Love you too. Y'all, that was really awesome. I want to tell you guys a little bit more about like what we talked about. There was a lot of conversation and a lot of stuff that went on off camera. And man, it's been a good day. It's been an awesome day. Now, we're going to go home and cook crawfish. Y'all stick around and we're going to talk. Cook some crawfish.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
That's cool.
I got a bunch of them. You want to go see some crawfish, boys?
Yeah.
All right. You gotta catch him on his back. If you hold him on his back, he won't bite you.
Don't put him back in there.
Okay, baby.
Let's see if I can catch one. Oh,
Look at that, it's a little baby fish.
I wanna sing it to you time and time again.
You wanna come into the population, Sadie girl? See some crawfish? Come on, girl. You want a crawfish here? You like that crawfish here? Sadie girl likes the crawfish. Okay, we'll put the crawfish in, we're gonna let them boil for 5 minutes. We're gonna turn the fire off, let them sit for 10 minutes because I'm a genius. I know how to cook crawfish. Not really, I just actually read this back of this thing. Probably a very bad idea, but I've always wanted to let a big crawfish bite my finger. I just grabbed the biggest one that I could see. Like this one's big and black and really mean looking. So I'm just gonna put my finger right in his chomper and see how bad this hurts. Open up there, crawfish. Whoop. Ow! Oh! Ow! Yeah, okay, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it bites hard. It bites hard. Ow! Ow! It bites hard. It bites hard. Yeah.
Especially on your finger.
Okay. All right, it won't let go. Whoa! God, did not think I was gonna bite that hard. Look at my finger. Holy crap. Look, it's gone.
It'll grow back.
Okay. Stellar. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
I don't think they are, that's crawfish food?
Here, come on. There we go. That's my girl. She's gonna be in this little interview part. There's Sadie girl. I've had Sadie girl for like 10 years, man. I got her from the pound. She's a good old dog. She used to be like really aggressive, like as far as like you couldn't come into the space. Like she was really territorial. That's the way I should put it. But now she's a good girl. She's very good. I didn't think she was gonna be so good with the kids, but she is excellent with the kids. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys about what went on off camera with John today. The first thing I want to tell you guys is we had a prayer and it was very powerful, and I didn't film it because I felt like it should be personal between Miss Diane and John and me. I'm telling you, man, I felt something. I pray every night with the boys, and I don't feel that every night. Holding John's hand and just knowing his situation and knowing where knowing what he's going through, it was really incredible. And the other thing I want to say about John is like he's got so much humor in all this. Like this whole. I mean, who knows how much time he has left? But he jokes about it. And it's like he had a heart attack a few months ago, and he said, I'm just not going to go to the hospital. I'm at peace with where I'm going. I know where I'm going, and I have so much faith that I'm going to be walking the streets of gold. And man, it's so encouraging. And I'll stand by this. There's just something in John I see that's just incredible. And man, like I said, I want to be when I'm in his position. I want to be John. Thank y'all for watching Clay Cam. We'll see you tomorrow.